Take one. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna. Oof. Yeah, I just had fun recording the first song and my Unlucky 13 playlist, and oof, it went. Okay, so this is gonna be a double video, so it's like on two songs. So okay, so as you know, I made the song Snake. If you haven't part of my channel, if you haven't, yeah. So Tsunami was like a continuing, like a part 2 of the my diss against Ben Appleman. Because after I released Snake, that I made with Aiden Hall, yeah. Well, we were both threatened by Ben, saying, because we did get challenged. That thing said, well, Ben, he did send a message saying that he was going to write a diss track at me, and and I found out it was Ben who told Aiden to tell me to make a diss track on Ben, and yeah, you know how the story goes if you haven't watched the backstory video. I got threatened by, that video. It's available in the latest videos section, so you can just check it out. No, anyways. So I got worried, and like I usually do when I get challenged by or insulted by like someone. Even if I know, man, I did know like Ben was a fan of me. So yeah. So I made another song called Tsunami, and okay, so anyways, yeah. And so I started off with like, you thought I'd given up, you thought I was done with Snake, like a hit and run, but I'm not one to do that. You better watch out, you better watch out, cause I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. You get a chance to change. Yeah, cause like talk to him, and like I told him to back off. Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah. And I have a way of mentioning previous people I've dissed before, so yeah, and everyone else, so yeah. And this time I did not have any help writing this, because usually with diss tracks I have no help. Because Aiden was also pissed off as well. And then I was like very picky, and then saying like, why aren't you rhyming in your raps? And like and I said there is no rule, and apparently there is no rule saying that you have to rhyme for like every single diss, so like every single rap that you make. I don't know where he got that, but yeah. So yeah, I got it was like the similar stuff, like except I made my own content, and yeah, said it's like, and since he challenged me, and I saw that as a threat, and 1 week later I fired back, and I never copied. And like, yeah, no apologies. And yeah, I have not got no apologies yet. And then, so I'm still waiting until he turns back into the person he was before, and then threaten me or Aiden, or Aiden has not written a diss track yet. So the chorus part is like basically I did this only once. You know how like large tides are like, you know, like they can like take down people like a swamp like that, and like, you know, like give him a, that was like planning on giving a taste of his own medicine, and like, and saying that I'm not weak. I am ready to like fight back. I can be angry as a shark, fishing, and yeah. And I have written my song "Bloody Revenge" before, and yeah, that's when I mentioned Alexis Billy again. So he's basically drowning in his own mistake. Though not literally like, I wouldn't like want like someone like to die, but you know, just like, you know, it's like wordplay, you know, drowning in your like mistakes. So like that's basically why. And he thought like, you know, I was like just doing this for my public image, and I got mad and I had to delete his comments because yeah. Since last year, I have a thing against offensive comments. You know, if there are any offensive comments that come on in my way on any of my 4 channels, yeah, I delete them, or sometimes report if it gets serious. And I only did this thing for my defense, and yeah. I've mentioned before, I do not diss someone before like they diss me, because I did think writing a diss track against Ben Appleman was a bad idea, because, you know, bad things would happen. I knew the consequences. I don't know. But you know, everyone was convincing me like, oh. And however, compared to me and other people that are just like, I have never used anybody. It's like basically saying that if he tries to mess with me again, it's not gonna go pretty, and it's going to next time it's gonna be vicious, and yeah, like an angry shark, or and I don't know why he said he was going to write a diss track, but I think he was just trying to scare me. But yeah, the only way you can scare me is like, yeah, a haunted house, like, or like, you know, because like someone writes a diss track at me, like, because no one ever did. Just comments. So yeah, it was like basically like, yeah. And unlike him, I have never like, whenever I write diss tracks, I never mention people other you know, family or friends, because that is just being mean, because if they have never done anything to me, I have no reason to, so that makes sense, right? So yeah. So hold on. Okay, so the first part, like, back off, was basically like, I was trying to do like a young MA, Jonah Lucas style. Yeah. Like, you know, like when you tell someone to back off before like stuff gets worse, but like they don't listen, you know, like they listen to you, and then the information just filters through their head, and like they don't care about it, and they don't really care about the risks, and yeah. You know, sometimes people are like when they're like they're either cheating or like they're going too hardcore. And have no mercy for anybody. And some people pretend they have like friends, but like they just but their friends are like faking it, and then like sometimes they can I'm I know like when the situations when like friends are like like they're friends with you, and then they're ready to stab you in the back and like let you down and like just take off. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And of course, yeah. And then verse 1, and then the real song starts here. And then history comes back at me. Yeah, I'm lost. This track started in December 2018. It's Van Wilson and Alexis Billy in December 2018. If you watch my videos, you probably know who I'm talking about. Yeah, and Alexis Billy, she said the this F word to me like twice. One time in 1 week, and like she didn't apologize back in person, and she was like, I apologized, and yeah, I didn't see it, so you can't really say you apologize unless the person sees it. And then there was a guy named Martian 12F. I've mentioned him before. I think I dissed him in Bloody Revenge or something like that. I probably did. So what it sounded like, he was like a Japan supporter, Korean hater, sort of like So I find that race, and he targeted me. So like being racist. So yeah. So I did the classic line, FBI, open up! They're gonna troublemaker, So I deleted his account on YouTube. So he's gonna have some trouble making a new one unless he's not racist again. And then there was like some cat collars. And when I was like just taking on the nighttime stroll, just trying to be healthy, and they're like calling out to me, and I'm like, some older guy that calling out to me, some country kids most likely, just by the looks of it, and I never really was friends with them or like acquaintances with them, so I got mad, and some people made fun of me for that. Okay, and so everyone trying to and everyone who tries to back off and like they fail, they're probably going mad. So the three names I mentioned here are the three main people who actually gave me an idea for this song. I won't say their last name. It'll be in the description. So it was Liam, Harry, and Amelia. I know her older sister. My friends with her older sister, and yeah. So they gave me. So I was like talking about like how I did like some diss tracks, and they're like talking about how this situation I had to deal with, and they're like, They were like, then why don't you make another one? I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So I did, and yeah. It's like, well, I've just been told by Liam, hey, Harry, and Amelia, look out, man, there's more bullshit from people, and I'm ready to say. And then this time the chorus is the same throughout. So it's basically telling the person to back off, or it's gonna get worse, and you know. And if they want to like get hit, like sure, I'm gonna hit aim right for the brain, and I'm not here to play, or like none of my friends and people I'm with, and yeah. And sometimes the people think that, you know, in fights like verbally and physically, they think they can win like just by keep going, and but usually mostly more trouble just happens, and yeah, that's not going to really solve anything. So I mentioned Ben Olsen here. Not to mention family. Ben learned his lesson. Please don't put any hate on him. After we made up, we made the song "Good Love," the Valentine's Day song, and it was quite a hit, actually. So you guys can check that out if you want. We have over 50 views on. And some people like think they're just doing it for fun, but that's just being very disrespectful, actually, and don't do it. Yeah, like someone talking about someone's dead family member or like, you know, relative. You don't know how much it affects that person, so you probably don't want. Most likely don't want to do that, or unless if you want to get a punch in the face and get in trouble by people. And I also mentioned Ben Appleman as well. You know, like, and also aiming at like, and not using people. And nor do you want to mention other people. And I also mentioned like the people who just Eminem, and also like called out his daughter as well. Yeah. Benzino Ja Rule, their career is dead. And I believe Ja Rule was in Hot Ones, and he got his mouth burned off. So did Machine Gun Kelly, the latest one. And Nick Cannon, previous host of Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Yeah, that one. And then like, the thing is, you don't want to, if you want to like diss somebody, don't call out other people's, or like other people who never did anything to you. So it's not really fair. What if someone did the same to you? So like, say you dissed someone's kid, you wouldn't want someone to diss you and your kid, right? No. Or any relative or anybody. This is basically a saying, don't do that. Okay, don't mention any family members. Don't try to be act like trouble. You know. And don't use anybody either, because that's just rude. And my friend Mason, who made the first song before Revenge, which is just diss track against Ben and Alexis. Yeah. He was on the editorial section, and he was like, yeah, and Daulton was also there as well. he also like suggested like the making of the song as well. You're like one of the secondary people, but yeah, I'm still gonna get credit. And Mason, he's been a loyal friend since middle school, so yeah. So like, I'm basically saying like, if there's like trouble, you can like just crumple them up, chew them up, spit them out, or like like you just crumple them up and chuck them in the trash, like they're not worth it, not worth your, they're most likely not worth your time. So why would you don't bother with it anymore? So yeah, because they shouldn't be in your life. And some people like trying to like order like push me around, like or make me to do things I'm not talking about my parents in this case. I'm talking about some kids who like who might be months older than me or something like that, or younger, and then you usually like trash talk me, like they're like they were like, why don't you go away, like go away over there, and like just because they don't like me, like because usually I just say if you don't like me, just say it, because yeah. Because if they're gonna act all stanky and like that's gonna make things worse. Yeah. Because obviously those people obviously don't know respect. And how some people are like two-sided, and they'll like act nice to other people. They'll be rude to the others. Yeah. Obviously they don't know like the situation I had to deal with Alexis Valley in December 2018, January 2019, and May 2019 as well. And I did this video on New Zealand. This is like back to history again. History, and like yeah, I was just doing like a activism video for like what happened in New Zealand with the shooting with the people in the church, I think it was, yeah. And like someone was like, and someone like called me a certain swear word that I don't want to say, and I don't, because I don't, and yeah, it just gives me bad memories. It's been a long time ago, so. And I had the comment deleted, so I'm glad I did. Probably that word shit or something like that, but I don't know. And then like tell me to get a life, and like, and some people like don't realize that like I've been just trying to like change my life so many times, and like I don't know what to do with my life, and like I'm trying to like improve, like I'm trying to like make content like people want to improve, like I want to try and like get like a get a post-secondary, and like get a nice job that I want, and want to live in a place where I don't have to deal with any problems or anything like that. And like I've tried to change so many times. I tried to change my personality, or like how, yeah. And then like some people said to me like some to help me, and like then I realized like you don't hang around with people who are like just like say bad things to you, and like just like expect you to do things in their way, because you are you, and you are not to be controlled by anybody. So yeah. So like slipping on ice, like, well, no, that happens all the time, and so I thought like a bad outcome, and like, and then slipping on ice, because yeah, I've slipped on ice several times, and yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, I did the classic, don't hit the bridge. And, like someone like warning, like it's like someone warning someone not to like do something or else they're going to get hurt. Yeah, but the person that is they're talking to is like they tuned up, oblivious to like what they're saying, and bad things happen. And this is like still continuous with the same stuff that I have to deal with lately. Because now I have a feeling of no mercy for anybody. And like I'm trying to like do my stuff. I'm trying to like I'm trying to live my life and post the stuff I want. I think that people like might like it, or like or they could ignore it. But like people have been a country being a they have gone soft, and they've been hard critics about it, and yeah, I don't know, it's hard stuff to deal with. So Ben was one of the people who Appleman was one of the people who critiqued me about like some stuff. That thing that Naga, with the natives blocking the railway because stuff that happened in BC, British Columbia. Yeah. Yeah, like, and then like I mentioned with the subway one time, by Pioneer Village station, and like I did like mention like if someone is not going to get off the tracks, they're going to like they're going to get themselves killed, or like if they're going to hope like some. And they said like someone's going to if someone gets hit by a train, it's like not subway train. It's not my fault. And yeah, people got mad at me for like saying like wishing death on someone. Well, if someone like doesn't get hurt, then people won't learn from lesson and they won't do it. I mean, like if someone like gets hurt in something because of something illegal that they're doing, yeah, then like they're gonna learn. People will learn from it and like not do it because yeah, that's just people being crazy. And people are like acting like they're like smarter than me, and like acting like no, like they can rule the world and all that stuff. And then they chew them up, spit them out, and line again. And then like blast away, or like bombs away. And like that was like I mentioned like if you target like one of me or like one of my friends, yeah, we're gonna get back at you, stuff. So and ended the beat right here, and I'm gonna crap for you from you here once and for all. So again. And then the outro is basically like, so people can like say whatever they want, but like because I have no regrets for what I do, because mostly I try and do the good things, and not nothing illegal. Yeah, I try to do the correct actions, and I do, and some people ignore the warnings and they keep going at it, and then they get hurt, they crash or they get hurt. And then the keyword unlucky is from my Unlucky 13 playlist that's coming out now. If you get hurt, not my fault. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next song I'll make. I'm gonna make more songs for my Screw You 2 playlist, and Unlucky 13. and also the Sein Kim LP11, and the Uplift and Dark Moons, that one. And maybe like the playlist right before that. But if you don't know, like this one, Reroll, Dark Moons, Uplift, and this one's just getting filled. So like for the back off video, you won't see it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. So it's Reroll, Uplift, Dark Moons, and this will be updated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.